Pictures of rainbows in your books. Can't you paint from those?
It's not the same. I want to see a rainbow with my own eyes.
That didn't work. I may need to pick different memories.
Vale. Era este y creo que es este también.
No, that's not right either. This ward's woven for memories of my life. I guess that's why it's the most powerful. This is all about
claro.
Papa keeping me safe here. In this house. Forever and ever. That's all the wards, and Papa's still asleep. He won't be happy when he wakes up. I need to get out of here before then, or he might lock me in the downstairs for a week. So I'll just open a doorway and... It's not working. Why is it not working? All the wards are gone. What's stopping me now?
Encuentra la última barrera. ¿Qué es esto?
It's warm to the touch. It feels comforting. And are
Esta es la última barrera.
those whispers? There's another memory.
Esta es la última barrera.
This is for you, Saga. It belonged to my mother. Keep it close to your heart and know that I'll always be thinking of you, no matter where I am. Even if I'm... Oh, baby girl. You don't understand a word I'm saying. You will remember when you most need it. Don't let anything or anyone hold you back. All worlds, all of time are yours to explore. And as long as you are this, I will find you. I promise.
Thank you. I love you. Goodbye.
¿Verdad? Yo quiero tener el pelo azul también. Bueno, yo lo quiero tener blanco ya de una vez.
Saga. Saga, where in the
¡Qué
world-
chulo ese cuadro!
Saga! Balance, no, please, no. No, all is well. Don't take her from me. Please don't. I can't do this again. I cannot do this again. Please. Saga.
Entonces... Bueno, ya, no me quiero aventurar. Todas tus decisiones se han guardado, perfecto. ¿Qué pasa, Zardoz? Pobre hombre, la verdad. ¿Quién la vane? Como recordé devolver la herramienta al trabajador, Ulvik no fue arrestado por dos Azadi. Sigue siendo un hombre libre. Perfecto. No le conté a Brian Westhouse. Este hombre tiene que ser Brian Westhouse. Tiene que ser. Y luego, seguramente, cuando Saga se fue... él fue detrás a ver si la podía encontrar. A buscarla. Y fue cuando le poseyó el devorador de sueños. Ah, vaya. Sí, aquí estamos a un paso también de que lo cierren todo. No le conté a Brian Westhouse que estaba en... ¿Por qué está enamorada o dónde me dirijo? Me siento un poco mal por confiar en él. Pero no es algo que necesite saber y no preguntó, así que supongo que no le importaba. No podía dejar que Westhouse se quedara en morada. Se me había confiado la llave. Me habría resultado molesto no haber cerrado por Brian. Pero Brian parecía un poco desilusionado. Muy bien. Dejé a Rico atrás y fui solo a Gen. No creo que me perdone nunca, más que nada porque se ha muerto. Pero Separ fue inflexible. Ya quería que se quedara. Espero que resulte útil para la resistencia durante mi ausencia. Seguramente sí. Me pregunto si habría muerto alguien si Liko hubiera venido conmigo. No fue herida de gravedad en el ataque del enclave, pero Naane estaba allí para curar sus heridas. La Sid sobrevivirá. Perfecto. Le revelé algunos de mis secretos más oscuros a la llaga para que me entregase la piedra alma, y ahora es como si nunca hubiera sucedido, como si no fuera más que sueños que se desvanecen lentamente hasta desaparecer. Perfecto. Es maravilloso. Vamos con el capítulo número 5, ¿verdad? ¿A tope? Con el libro 5 y último, creo. Redux. Capítulo 12. La memoria. Llamadas. Rellamadas. ¿Dónde estoy? ¿En una simulación? ¿Vivimos en un videojuego? Mira la foto. ¡Oh, mira!
Zoe.
Wonkers.
you're weak.
What? Wonkers, get off me! Oh, what time is it? Wait, where am I?
You're in the hospital, Zoe. In Casablanca. Don't you remember?
No es posible, ¿no?
No.
You got really sick, and they brought you here to make you better. I've been watching over you. You've been in a coma for a long, long time.
I'm not sure. I'm confused.
You just woke up, Zoe. It must be strange to be awake again. Don't worry. It'll pass. You just need to rest. Go back to sleep now. I'll
Sí.
watch over you.
Wonkers, you don't sound like yourself.
You've been very sick, Zoe. You can't trust yourself right now. Just close your
Claro.
eyes and go back to sleep. You'll feel much better afterwards.
Qué miedo los
No,
ojitos, ¿eh?
I can't sleep anymore.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well. You need to go back to sleep.
I need to get up.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well. You need to go back to
Stop
sleep.
it, Wonkers!
Thanks for joining us. Things are generally going very well today. Wouldn't you say so, Marek?
Jardin de Roses. Home sweet home for most of my tumultuous teenage years. Dad and me in Casablanca.
Hostia, el escenario es el mismo. Es porque no creo que sea él, no creo que sea Wonkers.
Mum, Dad and me. That was when we moved to Casablanca. It's a card from Karen. Karen's nice. She's been a good friend, and she makes great coffee. Our 5th anniversary. Reza and I took the Vactrax to Norway and a hydrofoil to Svalbard. We spent a long weekend travelling around the island. That's me, in Cape Town.
A ver, vamos a verlo todo primero.
Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But There's something not quite right about him. I can't put my finger on it, but he's not really Wonka's.
Are you tired, Zoe? You must be tired. Let's go back to sleep. I'll stay right here. I promise I won't ever leave you.
No, I don't want to sleep anymore.
You're not feeling well. I can tell. You're exhausted. And you're seeing things that aren't real.
I don't know what's wrong, but it's not me. It's this place. It's you, Wonkers. You're all wrong.
That hurts my feelings, Zoe.
Ha sido un poco...
Those vitals aren't too bad. The call button should really be next to the bed, although I guess they weren't expecting me to wake up from my coma anytime soon.
Someone will be with you shortly.
Over 200 unread posts. So I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake. Encouraging.
Típico.
Flowers from Liv. It's from Reza. Thinking of you. I would hope so. Thinking of you. I would hope so.
¡Ostras! ¡Madre mía! ¿Cuánto tiempo?
No, this isn't really me anymore.
No, la verdad es que no. ¿Pero no hay más ropa?
No, this isn't really me anymore.
¡Madre mía! ¡Qué tocho! Sí, sí.
This must go into the hospital hallway. It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels unsafe. I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. Second place, I think. Jama was so proud. Prouder than my dad, perhaps. Definitely prouder than me. Graduation day, in front of Jammy Hall. Locked. All that beach and sunshine, and I'm locked inside. The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorms aren't raging, of course, then not so much.
Vale, vamos a ver qué dice en la tele.
Thanks for joining us. Things are generally going very well today. Wouldn't you say so, Marek?
Incredibly well, Rika. We'll soon be out of jobs, the both of us.
I honestly wouldn't mind one bit, Marek. Following up on yesterday's heartwarming Watticorp story, the company behind everyone's favourite dream machine has announced that customer satisfaction has reached an unprecedented 110%.
Impressive, Rika, but who can argue the Dreamer has changed everything?
An end to war, an end to violence, an end to poverty.
Pues esto es publicidad. Están haciendo la rosca a la Watticorp. Vale.
Why don't you go back to sleep, Zoe? You'll feel much better if you do.
There's something very wrong about this, and if I go to sleep again...
Claro.
I've slept enough.
Ya, pero es que no creo que...
Not being in a coma probably helps.
Creo que la respuesta es dormir, ¿eh?
Why don't you go back to sleep, Zoe? You'll feel much better if you do.
Maybe Wonkers is right. Maybe I'll feel better if I take a nap. Okay.
Wake up, Zoe. You must wake up. Come on, Zoe, get up. This place isn't real. You need to get out.
Was that April?
Qué chulo. Pero qué chulo. Maldita sea.
Thanks for joining us.
A ver qué podemos hacer.
Mum and Dad were always moving when I was growing up, because of their jobs. This must have been the 5th or 6th home we moved into.
Your call has been registered. We will send someone to your room as soon as possible.
You don't sound right.
You're imagining things, Zoe. You're very, very tired. Sleeping will help you feel better. You should go back to sleep. Just for a little while.
No. Hola, sweetie. I hope these flowers will brighten your day. Love, Liv. That's cute. Liv's cute.
Pero Liv había muerto. A Liv se la habían cargado. No, vale, sí, no, esto ya...
No, this isn't really me anymore. This must go into the hospital hallway. It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels unsafe.
Thanks for joining us. Things are generally going very well today. Wouldn't you say so, Marek?
Incredibly well, Rika. We'll soon be out of jobs, the both of us.
I honestly wouldn't mind one bit, Marek.
Locked.
No sé cómo hacer, ¿eh?
All that beach and sunshine and I'm locked inside.
Behind everyone's favorite dream machine has announced
We always talked about going to Svalbard. It's such an incredible place. So majestic and so alien. And I was totally geeking out about going inside the Doomsday Vault.
End to poverty. What are we doing here, Marek? We should be in Dreamtime too.
You said it, Rika. You said it.
A ver qué dicen.
Wati Corp has also announced that surplus profits from the Dream Machine will go to sponsoring free dreamers for children in need worldwide, giving them the opportunity to escape their dreary, pointless existence.
A lo mejor hay que soñar otra vez.
Something's very, very wrong. I'm not going back to bed again. Those vitals aren't too bad.
Marek. And they're not even paying us to say that.
The magic nurse summoning button.
All nurses are currently busy. Please wait for the next
Seriously,
available
things are
nurse.
great. They are so, so good. Just trust us on that.
You don't sound right.
You're imagining things, Zoe. You're very, very
Es algo con
tired.
Wonkers, creo.
Sleeping will help you feel better. You should go back to sleep. Just for a little while.
No.
Es algo con Wonkers, pero...
Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite right about him. 5 years together. Almost hard to believe. Things have been rocky between us from time to time. It's amazing that we lasted this long.
Thanks for joining.
Sí, molaría destrozarlo, pero es que no sé cómo hacerlo. Molaría destrozarlo. Sí, le he hecho retweet antes. Eso lo jugaré otra vez.
Get well, get better. Please wake up. Hope you recover. Don't die. Where's that book you borrowed? Come back to us. All our love. Where were these people before my coma? I spent my 21st birthday in a coma. That's just sad.
Hay algo que me estoy perdiendo, pero no sé qué es.
There's something very wrong here. Not just the room itself, but what exactly? I can't put my finger on it. Unless I literally put my finger on it. I think I need to take a closer look at things. Something's very, very wrong. I'm not going back to bed again. Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite right about him. I can't put my finger on it.
Creo que sí.
Not really Wonkers.
Quiero mirar esto, a ver si ella recuerda que Liv está muerta.
I'm so happy to have Olivia Del Marco in my life. And Alien the Cat is hands down the best electronics shop in Casablanca. I can't wait to go back.
Recuerda.
When was the last time I visited her shop?
Creo que va por aquí, ¿eh?
Ages ago. Did it close down? I remember something about... what just happened? Something happened to her. To Liv. Something terrible. Okay, that was not just in my head. Something's definitely going on. Olivia. She's dead. I know it. I feel it. Shit. Am I losing my mind, or is reality glitching? Olivia. She's dead. I know it. I feel it. Liv had an accident. She's dead. She never sent me a get well card.
What are you doing, Zoe? You shouldn't be on your feet. Come on. I'll tuck you in and read you a little story. Just like in the old days.
¿Le puedo meter un puñetazo?
Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite right about him.
¿Tarjeta de Karen?
I can't put my finger on it, but he's not really Wonkers. It's a card from Karen. Karen's nice. She's been a good friend, and she makes great coffee. It's a card from Karen. I remember falling in love with the place as soon as we got there. It had all these nooks and
la madre.
a balcony and my own room with an awesome view. There were so many hiding places. Me and Mum. We played hide and seek all the time.
La madre la puso en el coma.
When she came after me, she would stomp her feet and shout. What was it she'd say again? I don't actually remember her voice that well. Or her face. Or that she was there with Dad and me. Now I'm officially freaked out. Mum was... She wasn't... Where was she?
Menuda familia, por cierto.
Helena was never part of our lives. It was just me and Dad. She abandoned us when I was an infant.
You don't look well, Zoe. You're probably seeing things. Please lie down, just for a minute. I'll watch over you. I'll sing for you.
Por favor.
I remember we stayed at the... What was the name of that place again? And where was it? I don't remember any of it. It's weird, but I remember nothing from the trip, aside from talking to Reza about it and this photo. We were there, and we've been together for 5 years. Haven't we? No. No, this is wrong. This feels all wrong.
Qué bueno.
I remember this day vividly. 5 minutes after this picture was taken, there was a sudden influx of naked 70-year-old men. And that's when we realized what kind of beach this was.
Muy bien.
That's me, in Cape Town. This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, beautiful waters, carefree days. Oh, I miss it. We talked about going to Svalbard, but we never did. We broke up, and that trip, it never happened.
This isn't helping anyone, Zoe. You're just going to ruin everything.
Sí, esta.
Please stop. Please go back to bed. Go back to sleep, Zoe.
Dad's been away a lot, traveling, but we're still very close. I remember that day. We had one of our dad and daughter days. We walked around exploring the city, we went to a museum, and then we ate an amazing buffet dinner at the Wati Plaza Hotel downtown. Dad and me in Casablanca. Dad's been away a lot, traveling, but we're still very close. Casablanca's a great place to grow up. Such an interesting mix of cultures and very safe and clean. But I'll have to move at some point if I want a career in pioneering. Maybe I'll go back to Cape Town or move to Europolis. I've always wanted to do that. Jardin de Roses. Home, sweet home for most of my tumultuous teenage years. Casablanca's a great place to grow up. Such an interesting mix of cultures and very safe and clean.
Esta vibraba, ¿verdad?
If I want a career in pioneering.
Sí.
Cape Town University has the most beautiful views. I spent so many lazy afternoons with friends, sitting on jammy steps and looking out over the city. I remember feeling like the end of my bioengineering degree was impossibly far away. I can't believe I actually made it to graduation. It's almost like a dream. Come to think of it, I don't remember much from that day. I was there, I was wearing a gown, but who else was there? Dad? Reza? And what was the ceremony like? I just can't remember. Weird. Something's wrong.
Madre mía.
The whole graduation thing, something's definitely wrong here.
Esta señora tiene monólogos consigo misma más largos que yo. Eso está bien.
I didn't graduate. I dropped out. I mean, sometimes I wish I hadn't. But this is a false memory. Oh my god. This isn't real. This place is a hallucination. Or a projection. I need to get out of here.
Look what you've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be? We could be happy here together. The both of us, forever. I need you to go back to sleep, Zoe. Now. Before it's too late. Before... Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be?
Something's wrong. This place, and you. You're all wrong. You're not you.
That doesn't make any sense, Zoe. Of course I'm me. I've always been me. Wonkers, your old friend. Your best friend in the whole world.
You look the same, but you don't act the same, and you don't sound the same. It's like someone put you together from memory, but they didn't get the details right. They didn't know you like I know you, and they probably figured it wouldn't matter. That's what's wrong with this whole place. It's made of memories, and some of them are not right. Europolis, Arcadia. I wasn't dreaming. They were real. This is the dream, or a dream made physical. By me. I made this, and I can see through it.
But I'm real, Zoe? Aren't I?
Of course you are, Wonkers. Of course you're real.
Are you sure you don't want to play a game? We haven't played a game in so long.
Qué mal rollo.
I'm sorry, Wonkers.
Por otra parte.
Okay then. Promise to wake me up later?
I promise.
Nighty-night.
I'll miss you too, buddy.
Pobrecito. Logro desbloqueado. De Guatila y Salai.
What's this? Is this a one-way window? Have they been observing me? Fuck.
¿Estamos en Whitey Corp? ¿Qué cojones? Me han pelado. Me han pelado. Hace 3 días.
Bib, stop that. It's not a toy. You could kill someone. Someone you don't want to kill.
Send for a healer, you cretins! My legs are broken!
What do we do with her?
I haven't decided yet. We have enough on Sister Alessandra to hold a summary court-martial and execute her. Or we send her to Sadir to stand trial. She'll face death. Or worse, a solitary life sentence in the black hole. To be honest, I think that decision should be yours.
Bueno.
Our people must know the truth. Alessandra needs to stand trial for what she's done in Sadir. She must stand trial, but we don't know what's happening in Sadir. Someone may want to protect her, and we can't bring her with us to Mercuria.
No, tampoco hay tiempo para entretenernos con este proceso. La mandamos a Sadir y ya está.
She's murdered thousands, and she believes she's righteous. Nothing will be gained from sparing her life. Our people must... Let's send her home.
Good. We'll send a ship back to Azeroth as soon as possible. Lock her up and keep her safe. She'll be going home to Sadir.
Let me go, you fools. You're doing the Shadow's work. Goddess, help me. Oh, it hurts.
What now, Kian?
We go back, and we end this. Can I count on your help?
You can. When I followed you here, I had no idea. I had my suspicions. I don't trust Vamon and Saya. They've been lying to us, and they're planning something. But I was blinded by faith and my trust in the Council. I followed you so that I could arrest you, kill you, if necessary, to have my eyes opened this way. A veil's been lifted, all thanks to you. I failed you. I failed our nation. And I'm sorry for that, Kian, for distrusting you. I should have known better.
I'm disappointed in him. He should know me better than to think I would knowingly betray my people. But I won't confront him about it until after the war is won. He should have known better than to brand me a traitor. But I understand why he made that mistake.
Yeah.
Our friendship may never be the same, but we need to put this behind us and move on. He should... I gave you reason to doubt me.
I'm not so sure about that, Kian. I acted rashly and...
General, Harmy, I forgive you.
Huh.
There's one thing I must know. Who told you I'd gone to Gien?
Mother Utana. Don't ask me how she knew. Well, she has her sources. She urged me to follow you.
She wanted you to see this with your own eyes.
Perhaps so, but how would she know what I'd find here?
She trusted me.
Yes, although, if she already knew the truth, why did she say nothing? It wouldn't have been better to keep
Tienes que verlo.
the rest of Amon and Sire.
I'm sure she had her reasons, Harmy. Is your cloud ship ready to bring us back?
The fastest ship in the fleet. We'll be there in less than 3 days.
Enough time to lay plans along the way. I need your most trusted men to fight alongside the rebels against Vamon's troops.
They will. There are fewer of us than there are of them, but we have the light on our side. We'll follow your command, Kian. To the first mountain, if it be so.
What will happen to the prisoners?
They'll be freed, fed, cared for. They'll need to stay here until the situation in Mercuria has been resolved. After that, we can provide them with passage to wherever they want to go. We owe them that, and much more.
We'll have to leave young Bip with his parents, or I'm sure he'll try to sneak on board our ship. Bip, time to go.
Qué guay. Espero que no tengamos que ir a buscar a los padres ahora para encontrar 2 muertos. No me jodas, Dreamfall Chapters. No me hagas eso, maldita sea. Me da un navajazo en la garganta. Víspera de luna de cosecha.
Everything's ready for the ceremony, Your Excellency. The engineers have informed me that the engine is ready. Whenever you wish to begin.
My men have been posted around the city, ready to handle any unrest. Though I don't expect any. This being Reap Moon's Eve, most of the peasants will be too drunk to pay attention.
Is there anything else you need, Prophet?
You've done all I've asked. With the General away, there will be fewer distractions to worry about. The Office of Scientific Progress has proven itself a loyal servant to the Goddess. The support in Sadir has been unwavering. I am pleased with your work.
Thank you, Prophet. We live to serve the Goddess.
Where is the First?
In her room, praying for the success of our mission. She did not want to overshadow this ceremony with her presence. Her humility makes her a worthy one of the 6.
You deserve all the glory tonight, sister. You, and the Commander, of course. When I activate the engine, a new era will begin. We will shape this world according to the wishes of the Goddess. Magic will finally be eradicated. The transition may cause fear and unrest for a time, but I trust you to handle this with authority and efficiency.
Of course.
I must prepare. When I am ready, I'll send word to you. You will have the privilege of telling
Es
the
posible que
they're witnessing the birth of a new era.
Okay.
Hami has returned. With Kian. He's joined the Resistance.
What? Who told you this?
They've been trying to recruit my men. Some have turned, though most have not.
Why didn't you inform the Prophet?
And have him cast us from the top of the tower. We'll handle this. The Prophet will never know.
Mother Utana and the First, they can't know either. They might interfere.
You take care of them. I will take care of the Resistance and Hami. Once and for all. Soon it won't even matter. Tonight, once the engine is active.
We take control, yes, I know. I just... We didn't need this. Not when we're so close, after all that we...
Don't worry yourself, sire. Proceed as planned.
Vale.
Yes.
Muy poco.
Long ago, when I was a boy, exploring the mountains close to my village, I met an old Dolmari man, herding his stone goats. Our 2 people were officially at war, but there were still Dolmari tribes near our village and some trade between humans and magicals. The old man spoke with kindness, fed me dried fruits and goat's milk, and told me I had magic in me, just like his grandchildren. When I returned home and told my mother, she commanded me to never speak a word of this to my father. And then she leaned in and whispered something in my ear I'll always remember. Magic, she said, is a part of everything. Magic is in the wind and rain, the stones and the ocean. It's in me, my mother said. And it's in you. Your heart, your mind, your blood. We've been at war with magic for most of my life. But I've never forgot my mother's whispered words. And I've always felt it in me. Felt that magic's a part of me. For decades, I've fought it, denied it, rejected it. Tonight, that fight ends, and another begins. This is no longer a war between humans and magicals. This is a battle for the very soul of our world. If you will have me, if you accept us, we stand with you all. We fight at your side.
Tonight, we put aside our differences, our history, our grievances, and we stand united as one. Humans and magicals, Azadi and Northlanders. We are all Arcadians. Our eyes have been opened to the truth of what's being done to magicals. The Prophet has deceived the Azadi people. The engine is a weapon aimed at us all. We don't yet know what this ceremony will bring, but if we don't act tonight, in the face of death, we shall live to regret it tomorrow. General Hami will lead sorties against Vamon's men, force their surrender, and push through to the commander and Sister Saya. Those who refuse to lay down their arms, we fight. As hard as it will be to strike at your own brothers,
Interesante, ¿eh?
There's no other choice. Your goal is to apprehend Saya and Vamon, alive if possible, dead if necessary. You'll take your commands from the General. Any misgivings you may have must be put to rest now. I trust Hami with my life. And tonight, so shall you. The engine must be destroyed. We don't know what it's truly for or how it works, but the Prophet means to reshape the world using its powers. This isn't magic. It's something darker than sorcery. Something older and infinitely more dangerous. Let's stop it. Let's stop them all from destroying our world, from destroying magic. Let's do this in the memory of our absent comrades. Liko, Bob who can see, there's been enough